miss things, you know, and that was the other thing too. I realized, I was like, oh, like, you know, it was David Mamet, the playwright, had this one great line. He said, invent nothing, deny nothing. It was like an actor thing. But I always loved that because it was kind of like, look, you know, like you don't want to be making shit up all the time, but also if something happens, you know, you got to go with it. It's more of an actor thing because actors are crazy, you know. So it's like if it's happening, you just have, you know, you have to flow. Right?
Sure.
It's improv.
Yeah.
But
yes,
also that applies to film as well, and food especially, because food just like sometimes. You know, tabletop people are always like, oh, I can control it, and actors are crazy. But to me, sometimes, like, actors are, like, sometimes easier because I could be like, I need you to do this. It's not going to be perfect. And sometimes food, you know when you're trying to get a shot or you know your idea, is you start to realize in practice it's not going to work that well. And you're just like, please do this. And the food is like, nope, this is how I fall every single time. You know?
Also, like, when you do a test and everything is perfect, you go like, okay, we got this. Like, this shot is going to be like 20 minutes tomorrow. And then you have all the parameters written down. And you say, okay, I use this lens, I use this light, I put this here. You like, you know, replicate everything, and it doesn't happen. And you go, where did we go wrong?
Right.
And it could be something dumb like, oh, the ISO was different.
Sure.
Whatever it is. Right. And you're kind of like freaking out because
story was
yesterday was perfect.
Yeah, we just did this thing. I just did this 180 shot around this cup. And in the studio, we had it on like a pedestal. So I could kind of start here and do a full 180. Right. But then on the actual location was this edge. And so, and then, you know, with the reach of the arm and the track and everything, and a few things happened. So I wasn't a full 180. So the shot still works. There's a seamless cut in between it that you don't notice at all. Sure. But just seeing it in practice, it's like, oh wow, that 180 is like, again, the shot is cool, but the 180 is what really makes it go like, whoa. And so like, you know, I'm you know talking like 10 degrees, you know, off of that 180, so like 170 or something. But that little bit takes that like kind of centrifugal force of what like the robot arm can do and stuff like that. And that was like, or I was just like, fuck, man, like, I nailed that in literally like 15 minutes in the studio with that, no problem at all. And then you just get on
little details,
like, okay, you know, but that's the beauty of it. Improvise, you know, you stay focused, you know.
And it's also like we had the shot that like we tested with cold water and it looked beautiful. Like we did it, boom, and then you go to the shoot and now you do it with hot water and it just changes completely. And you're like, why
all the
didn't
details.
Think about checking it with the proper temperature.
every detail changes everything, right?
But like happy accidents, right? Sometimes you get this beautiful shots because things change without reason, but then you get this amazing shot because that's what it is.
Yeah. Suddenly the thing explodes and you go like, wow, how? But you just go run with it. And then like the client looks at you, you're like, yeah, that's exactly how we.
Yeah. Some of my best shot comes out of like something unplanned, and then it just happens. And that's the beauty of photography, beauty of what we do is like being spontaneous and also trust everybody that you work around you and they bring everything to the table, and then it just magic happens. That's how it happens. You can't plan 100%. Right. And you have to be totally going in open-minded, you know, and then you can't be too buckled down, you know.
You got anything in particular? A shot?
Well, I'll get back to you. Let me think about this.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's just
Charles Nordeen podcast.
Let's just talk about it.
Heat it up, let's make it hot with my crew. That's all I got. People love us more than haters, tryna roll up on the lot. And when we fly through the air, I feel like I can't miss a shot. Pull up, got them cravings. Together we gon' make it. Looking for a side of flavor, riding through with all my skaters.